Yo, Revamp, where the fuck are we? It smells like giraffe shit.
I have some very special neighbors. Look!
Catch me on 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. No picadors, I hit the door of a bull to play. Spitting raw with the frog, fishing dog today. Tomorrow, I'll hit the bar with that broad loose. When my dick is off, then I'm gone with no want to say. You can call my place, she's no blonde today. Chillin' back with the tortoise, an eagle and hare, chimpanzee and a snail, lotus beetle and bears. That's Revamp's crew. We beef with the panda, who bogarts the bamboo with jeeps and a panther, a weasel that dances while chiefing on camels. Power but sour, ain't beating his cancer. I'm shining like diamonds, cats are doing their thing. Conniving with lions that be ruling as king. It ain't all happy, you gotta make your claims if you're ever gonna make it to the reindeer games. Shit, I need more reefer, picked by Georgina for a flip. Get more heated than the 64th precinct, more beastly, more green than alligators creeping. 4 reasons of a more decent course eaten. Leave the money or get beat by monkeys or rhinos in the spinal. We get jungly, attractions aren't free, so I'm glad you came, cause I have to stay at this mad zoo lane. Some are friendly, some are scary. One thing is sure, not one is ordinary.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Some are friendly, some are scary. One thing is sure, not one is ordinary.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
I was swimming with the dolphins, feeling so intelligent, spitting with the camels and chilling with the elephants. You tell us sick. Me and my wolf pack, we so fat, eating all the fruits, the other animals they hold back. Oh snap, it's Mr. Old Turtle. He's the general, I was just promoted colonel. It's an inferno, but still I managed to slither like a snake through the grass to go down with the lizards. I planned to get thicker, so I went to have me some dinner. I filled up with some fish that I grabbed from the river. Man, it feels so good to roll up on the zoo lane. Check what's good, said what's up to my 2 apes. They were sitting there trying to admire. An argument began between a lion and a tiger. The tiger got pissed at the lion for cheating and the lion got bit. I swear the tiger tried to eat him. The lion was shook like, babe, I didn't do it. But the tiger stood fierce, not taking the excuses. Then the tiger loses this. So starting with the X like the Temple of Doom, she ripped the heart out of his chest, killing every other animal. None made it away. So if you're lucky enough, you'll find a way to escape. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. Just before it becomes too late.
Some are friendly, some are scary. One thing is sure, not one is ordinary.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
Some are friendly, some are scary. One thing is sure, not one is ordinary.
64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane. 64, 64, 64 Zoo Lane.
With a bunch of teddy bears.